What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today's video we're going to be looking at Jelly. Now Jelly did get a new selectable style with the 17.1 update. Now this style is called the Tropical Jelly, and he does change into like a slurp jelly that looks very cool. He has a rare outfit. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So Tropical Jelly. Now this was a much needed edit style. His backbling itself does have 3 selectable styles, so I always wondered if they were actually gonna give Jelly his own selectable style, and they finally did. He is called a Tropical Jelly, which actually changes his whole very bright pinkish purple color scheme into a more of a blue color scheme, which looks amazing. Now Jelly itself does look like a slurp creature now, which is a good thing and a bad thing. He is a little bit lighter than the slurp skins we do have in the game, which actually makes him a little bit different. Jelly himself just looks amazing, and that's all I have to say. So is this edit style better than the original? I just don't think it is. The original edit style does have a lot of vibrant colors that makes him stand out, and this one is just another slurp character we do have in the game, which is still very cool, but they could have done a lot bit better. Other than that, a selectable style for a skin that we have seen for quite some time is a much needed taste to actually encourage people to buy Jelly. So what's my final rating for Tropical Jelly? I'm gonna have to give Tropical Jelly a 7 out of 10. Overall, the edit style is decent. They didn't have to give us an edit style for Jelly, but they did, but they could have done a lot better. It is summer themed, so I think that's what they were going with whenever they did give him the edit style, but it's still a very good edit style nonetheless. Overall, I do think Jelly is still one of the best skins in the game, and just giving him an edit style just made the skin value a little bit better. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with the Tropical Jelly, we are going to be pairing it up with the Domino Pack. Now the Domino Pack in the locker itself looks like a perfect match, but it is a little bit brighter. Overall, the color schemes between the Domino Pack and the outfit fits really well. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Lapis Trident. Now the Lapis Trident is just a trident that you do have. It looks amazing with Jelly, especially because it does match his color scheme. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Slurp Stream. Now the Slurp Stream, again, I did mention that Jelly does look like a slurp creature now, so having a control to represent that made sense. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Downpour. The Downpour glider with the water effects and the fountain design of it just goes very good with Jelly. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Frosty Glow. The Frosty Glow, in my opinion, is the best wrap to use with this selectable style for Jelly. It almost matches identical, and it looks something that it goes with the skin itself. Then for our next combination with Tropical Jelly, we're going to be pairing him up with the Puncture Pack. Now I really do love this backbling just because it sits perfectly on his back. The color scheme is almost identical, and it looks like something he will actually use whenever he's traveling in the island. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the icicle. The icicle harvesting tool is just what the name says. It's an icicle that you are using as a harvesting tool, and it matches really well because of the color scheme. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the waterfall. The waterfall control is just water leaving the body, which goes perfectly with Jelly. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Sky Sail. Now the Sky Sail is a chapter 2 glider design for a glider, but it matches really good just because of the simple design it does have. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Ripley. The Ripley wrap is just a slurp animated wrap that we do have in the game, and even though it's not identical to the color scheme, it still matches really well because of the texture itself. Then for our next combination with Tropical Jelly, we're going to be pairing him up with the Spectral Spine. Now the Spectral Spine I just truly do love. It does have like a lighter blue color scheme to that of the skin, but it does stand out perfectly on his back. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Squid Striker. Now the Squid Striker harvesting tool does have a very cool swing animation. It does have a very cool sound as well, and it's just a squid as a harvesting tool, which makes sense since he is an aquatic creature. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Conduit Crasher. Now the Conduit Crasher itself is a very subtle but yet effective control. It matches perfectly with the light blue color scheme of Tropical Jelly. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Sig Ray. Now the Sig Ray, you could obtain it right now in this season's battle pass, and it does have a similar color palette to that of Jelly. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Lemon Zest. The Lemon Zest itself does have a very cool animation of water going across it. It is blue and green, which goes perfectly with the glider. Then for our next combination with Tropical Jelly, we are going to be pairing it up with the Hurricane. Now the Hurricane in the center of it does have a blue color scheme that's identical to Jelly. Then you do have the outer Hurricane itself being a darker blue, which goes perfectly with the contrast between both colors. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Ray Smasher. The Ray Smasher itself is a futuristic harvesting tool which goes perfectly with jelly since it does have a similar color palette. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the DNA. The DNA is a subtle control, but it fits perfectly with the blue design of jelly. Then for the glide, we're going to be going with the Snowblades. The Snowblades itself does have a very similar color palette to that of jelly, and I do like it because it goes perfectly with the Hurricane backling. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the 0 point. Now the 0 point wrap itself does look like it has a hurricane or a tornado inside the wrap, which goes perfectly with the backling, and even the color scheme is almost identical. Then for our next combination with Tropical Jelly, we're going to be pairing it up with the Galactic Pack. Now the Galactic Pack, you could obtain it in this season. The mere color schemes of the center of it of the hologram matches perfectly with jelly. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with 6 Chain Blade. Now 6 Chain Blade again is a harvesting tool that you could obtain during this season, and the mere color scheme is perfect with jelly. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Hollow Data Drop. The Hollow Data Drop does match perfectly with the combinations of the colors of the backplane itself. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Pixel Pivot. The Pixel Pivot itself does have a very identical color scheme of jelly. We're going to be going with the Cerulean edit style since it does have this pixelated color scheme of being like a turquoise color that goes perfectly with the outfit and the control we are using. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Irid Decant. Now the Irid Decant wrap is amazing. It is very cool, it does have a light blue color scheme, and it does change its colors depending on the way the sun or the light itself hits the wrap itself. And for our last combination with the Tropical Jelly, we're going to be pairing him up with the Frozen Love Wings. Now the Frozen Love Wings themselves matches really well. The design of color scheme looks amazing, even though they do stand out a little bit, it's still almost identical and it looks amazing. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Skullsicle. Now for the Skullsicle, we're going to be going with the default edit style since it is blue and goes perfectly with jelly. Then for the control, we're going to be going with lightning. The lightning control, it is lightning hitting your body, which is blue, which goes very well with the all blue aesthetic combo. Then for the glider, we're going to be going again with the Sky Sail. The Sky Sail with the chapter 2 glider design looks amazing. It is very simple, but jelly itself, it is simple, so it goes very well together. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Frosty Glow. The Frosty Glow wrap does have again an identical color palette to that of the Tropical Jelly, which looks amazing in the game. Now for the honorable mention with Tropical Jelly, you could pair him up with anything from the Frozen series. Anything that does have a light blue or brown, just because of the boots and the strap he does have, it's gonna look amazing with this combination. Now those were the 6 combinations I did find for Tropical Jelly. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 Ds all together. Each time you guys use my code in the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.